Mark, an exciting announcement yesterday with the NBL coming to Tasmania in 2021.
It really is a landmark time for the sport, Ronnie, isn't it? It's really like a once-in-a-generational opportunity, and over the last 3 years there's been a lot of hope and excitement led by David and the Hobart Chargers board at the time. So to see this come to life now, just tremendous for the state, tremendous for the sport, and everyone can't wait for 2021.
What does this mean for juniors coming through our pathways at the moment? How big is this for them?
What it's going to do is just continue to generate momentum in the sport. It's going to mean there's more resources in the sport, whether it's coaches, admin, facilities and infrastructure. So really I don't think a lot of the young people in Tasmania really understand the level of excitement that's going to be driven from the NBL because they haven't experienced it. So from probably the next couple of months, once momentum starts to build, it's going to be a great time for basketball.
Of course, when you say great times for basketball, this sport is booming at the moment. So this is pretty much a really good momentum rider now to just get on and enjoy these next few years.
It really is, and a big part of that excitement for me is the construction of new facilities. Whether it's a 4-court or 6-court indoor stadium, whatever that ends up being, it'll be multi-sport, but basketball in southern Tasmania really does need a home, and that's one of the absolute benefits of this deal, that whether it's the Chargers, whether it's local clubs, midweek competitions, state trainings, national events, it can all be under the one roof, which is just brilliant.
And of course, we stress on that, don't we, about courts, and that's been a big issue over the last decade or so. So really good to see that. But also too now, will this drive more kids, more teams entering into our sport?
Yeah, the biggest factor that limits the growth of our sport is facilities. You can modify the game, whether it's 3x3 or playing outside, but we need indoor courts, and I think the sport's going to go from strength to strength. The participation growth numbers have been exploding over the last few years, and I think with investment in infrastructure, that'll only continue for the foreseeable future.
And of course, Mark, you were around when the last NBL team was here. You must be feeling somewhat relieved, nearly a quarter of a century later.
Yeah, well, at the time, all the talk was that the Devils were out of the league for 97 back in 1998, and here we are, 24 years later. So part of me feels like a lifetime ago, part of me feels like 5 minutes ago. So, but what's great is now that the future of basketball looks like it's only going to be onwards and upwards in Tasmania. I think a new Tasmanian NBL team's going to come in and really make some noise in that competition.
All right, Mark, thanks for your time.
You're welcome. Thanks, Ronnie.